Alright, this is Oleg with OpenBOM. In my video today I'm going to talk about OpenBOM free trial. OpenBOM gives you a way to create free accounts using OpenBOM website and start a 14-day trial in which you can experiment and try all OpenBOM features. So today I will take you through the basic functionality of OpenBOM and will demonstrate you these functions that will give you a better idea about what you can do with OpenBOM and how you can use OpenBOM to solve your data management problems. So let's get started. Once you come into OpenBOM website, you can create new account. Register for free, that's the button that you need. You will navigate here, you will create your account. I already have one, but once you create your account, you use Start 14-day trial button, which will allow you to start a trial and get all functionality of OpenBOM subscriptions. So once you log in, you get into the dashboard. So OpenBOM dashboard allows you to navigate through the all information that is stored in your OpenBOM account or your OpenBOM company account. The central part of this dashboard is the items dashboard. So item is everything in OpenBOM, and all information in OpenBOM is at the end is connected to item. Item can be a single item can be a BOM, and you have a full power of the navigation here by searching through the all database of all items and then navigating through different parts, components, and assemblies. OpenBOM allows you to manage all attributes about each component, if it's a single component or assembly. And if it's an assembly, it also allows you to get to the bill of materials. We will come to this later. So the first thing that you do after you create your account, if you work with CAD design, and I do, you can start managing CAD files using OpenBOM Drive. OpenBOM Drive is a virtual drive where you can store all your files. The files will be stored in the central place. You will get access to these files. You will get a viewer for these files, and you will be able to manage versions of these files and share them between team members. So I just demonstrated you the functionality of Drive in the web, but the same Drive is available in the File Explorer. So as you can see in the File Explorer, I have access to the Drive folders and files, and this is the same flashlight assembly that I have open in my SolidWorks. So I am opening this file directly from Drive. All my operations will be saved in the Drive and shared with everyone else, as well as I will be able to use check-in, check-out commands. I can also use it from SolidWorks add-in that gives you a user interface embedded and integrated in SolidWorks. A quick setup about how to extract items and bill of materials information and connect your account, OpenBOM account, to SolidWorks, and you will be able to extract bill of materials. Many functions here don't focus on any particular features. You just configure what attributes to extract and just configure how you want to upload files as attachments to items, so you can upload different files, derivatives, etc. But once you configure it, you just click to the BOM button, and one-click BOM function create a bill of materials. So I can open it directly. You navigate to the bill of materials environment. And in this bill of materials environment, you're getting all bill of materials. So look, it's beautiful bill of materials, which saves tons of time to you because you also extracted all data, also extracted images, created quantities, extracted files, attach them to the items. It's all information that you need to start building your product. Bill of materials allows you to do many analytical functions. Like first of them is the same where use command, so you can always know where this item is used. You can navigate bill of materials through the multiple ways. Single level, multi-level, which is self-explanatory, but flatten is an interesting one, because it allows you in any place to create a roll-up of quantities and put them in the flat list. Very useful for analysis what you have in your product. For example, if you want to make analysis for duplicated parts or for similar parts, this flattened list is absolutely must tool to be used. And also if you plan purchasing, plan for procurement, it's also your starting point to do all this analysis. Let's get back to single level BOM and give you an idea that OpenBOM supports an amazing collaboration capabilities. So it's basically Google Spreadsheets on steroids. So you can share your data with anyone manually or automatically using OpenBOM. So you can explore more in details automatic functions, but when you will be sharing data with someone, this person will be getting access to the same information in a browser environment, and you both together will be able to collaborate. So as you can see now, I open the same bill of materials in two browsers, and I can get access to this information simultaneously. So you can see my cursor is working at the same time. So if I will be making a change, the information will be changed, and OpenBOM will trace all changes and all history of changes alongside with the revisions. So all history of changes is captured automatically, and you can go and save revision and then navigate to previous revision. So OpenBOM gives you revision management functions. So next step in your work and your exploration of OpenBOM functionality is to perform some planning functions. So at the end, bill of materials is not the end goal. The end goal is to build your product, and to build your product, you need to purchase parts, order sub-assemblies, and perform work with your contractor and suppliers. And OpenBOM will give you a great help here. So let's start from the basic information that OpenBOM is managing, such as quantity on hand. So every item that's stored in the catalog has this quantity on hand information. So this quantity on hand helps you to define how much pieces of the hardware or anything else is located in your stock. And when you will be building your order, OpenBOM will use this for calculation. So in my case, I already have an order that I previously created for 100 units of this flashlight. So I can navigate to this order, and you can see that OpenBOM is making calculations. So for some components for this flashlight, I have them in stock, and some of them I don't. So quantity on hand for some of them is defined in the catalog, and some of them don't have quantities. So we see that OpenBOM calculates gaps. So this gaps calculation might look like a simple in such a simple assembly, but when you start working with the complex assemblies, with sub-assemblies, and some of them partially available in stock, you will see that calculations can be quite tricky, and no Excel will be able to do it for you. OpenBOM gives you these calculations. OpenBOM allows you to define what do you need to build, and how many components you need to make, you need to order, and you need to outsource, as well as who are the vendors that will be used to make those orders. So OpenBOM defines all this vendor information, and if you're ordering for different vendors, you can define those vendors. You can define them early in the catalog, but you can define them also when you make an order. So as you're done with the order, you can create purchase orders. Purchase orders, those are documents that you will be able to distribute to your vendors, and OpenBOM create these purchase orders, and will allow you to send these purchase orders to your vendors. So let's take a look on several purchase orders that I have. Like this is, for example, purchase order from McMaster and Carr. I can export this purchase order. I can export what information I need, and I can export it either to PDF, Excel, or QuickBooks. So let's take it to PDF. Let's create a nice purchase order with the default PDF templates. You can create your own templates when I click on export. So that's my purchase order. I can send this purchase order to my vendor, and once the purchase order is received, I can click on receive purchase order, and the order will be received, and information will be placed in the inventory, and quantity on hand will be increased. Once we're done with the entire process, we bring all components, and we order it everything, and as everything is shipped, you can navigate to the order, and you can switch this order, release this order to production. So when you release order to production, let's just navigate. It was a different order. So let's navigate to this order. So that was my order for 100 units. This was the wrong one. That was my order for 50 units. I can release this order to production. Once I release this order to production, these 50 units will be added to inventory, and all components will be consumed, and release will be made. So you will be making these products. So to summarize all my steps and all demonstration that I made you. So you will be able to manage files using OpenBOM. You will be using Drive. So Drive will allow you to manage all these files. Drive will allow you to manage versions of the files, and also allows you to access to all this information and make collaboration between multiple groups of engineers. OpenBOM add-in in the CAD system allows you to capture all this information from CAD files, create items and bill of materials. So you're getting back to the bill of materials. You can see this bill of materials in OpenBOM, and this is an environment in which you can add additional information, and you build your engineering BOM, and you can navigate BOM in different forms, in different ways. Once you made the bill of materials, you go in to work with your orders. And orders is a way to create a planning and calculate gaps and perform your purchases. So your order is your way to make a production. So once you made this order and you order it all components, you use purchase orders for this. You release order to production. And once you release order to production, the information is consumed, your inventory, quantity or orders, quantity on hands are updated, and the number of units that you built placed in stock, and you can sell your product. So as you can see, if I will navigate back to OpenBOM website, I would like you to take a look on this diagram that shows all steps of the business process that OpenBOM supports. And in these steps, you can see how OpenBOM is managing design files, managing parts and catalogs, managing vendors, create bill of materials, create orders, and create purchase orders. And then you can build a product. So as you can see, OpenBOM allows you to create a full data representation for your product, starting from files, going down to bill of materials, item catalogs, and orders. Make calculations, make assessment of the cost, build your product, and put it back in stock. This is the entire process that is helping you to organize and coordinate between different functions in your company. So I hope it was helpful. And now you can navigate to openbom.com, register for free, and start your 14-day trial with OpenBOM. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.